bit of nerves will be there, so I didn't want to. As someone once said to me, Mario Burney, I'll mention his name many times, he was a legend in the Welsh amateur game. He said, if you can play the game and be true to yourself, give yourself a chance, give your ability a chance, don't push the boat out too far. Well, he's hit it, but he's left the red to the, certainly to the right middle. Awkward cueing, but half a chance.
One.
Good shot. Never easy. It was in a cue. But as you say, if he's messing about with cues, then that wouldn't help either.
34.
But as we know, it's all in the mind, this game. It really is.
That's good. $35.
Just not getting into the cue. Well, that's twice he's played to with a bit of reaction and not even on the pink. So only a safety to come, but he's well back in the frame. They're all square, 35 points each.
One.
And he'll be very disappointed if he loses this opening frame because he's had 4 chances in the frame. And we mentioned earlier on he needs to get a good start to give John something to think about. Mind you, what's happened there?
Well, as you said, he's underhit a couple of shots, and that one really swung wide off the green. You can only assume that he's just not, his timing's not there. He's not getting through the ball. I mean, that just swung wide, and that's usually because you're timing and you're not getting the amount of topspin that was required. So from looking like an excellent chance to pinch this first frame, he'll do well to pot the yellow if he goes for it. Well, he did go for the yellow.
John Higgins, 4.
And he knew, playing at that pace, if it didn't go in, he'd leave it in the jaws of the pocket. He may have been hoping the green came to his rescue. And well, always a danger.
John Higgins,
And I'll tell you
18.
exactly why that happens. He played it with a tracer right-hand side, and it pushes the cue ball, and he didn't allow for the push, and that's why he hit the black too thin, and it caught the wide jaw. But the way he's opened the reds, what a chance now for Alan McManus.
It's not nice at all.
22.
He's close to red, it's just off the cushion. This is definitely missable. That's not in. He
John
tried
Higgins,
to get the cover
22.
with the black. I don't know, the way things have been going in these first 4 frames, I may have been tempted to play the snooker there.
Couldn't agree with you more. If he was a couple of inches further away from it, the red would have been easier, wouldn't he? He was just a bit too close to his work, wasn't he?
There you go, 9'1", and what an important pot it was. And he's landed on the brown. No.
John Higgins, 1.
Wow, this is amazing. He just keeps gifting chances to Alan McManus. It's as simple as that. Got a nice angle. Didn't have to do much with the cue ball. So Alan McManus. Cue ball. Oh, well, I think that will be a
McManus four
concession.
in frame.
John Higgins immediately starts putting the balls back on the table. He's getting a little bit rattled here, is John. A little bit frustrated. Yeah, 92% safety success. That's good. John Higgins, as with most stats in this match, below what was required.
Foul.
Well,
Alan McManus 6.
should have noticed that. Looked as though it was pretty obvious the pink was going to go in. If he hit the red too full, which he did. So nothing much going right for John Higgins at the moment. Well, this isn't good. This is not good. And I think that is just an example, Willie, of how bad he's cueing today. He's overrun that by a good, 6 foot? I would imagine he played for the red in the middle, didn't he?
You can forgive him for slightly overrunning, but you can't forgive him for where the cue ball's finished up. He's played the cue ball kind of 12 inches further in the middle of the table. So as you rightly say, he's just not timing the shots right. There we see it again. He played with probably a little bit of left-hand side, didn't get it on.
So another good chance, and all it's going to get him is 4 points.
John Higgins 4.
John Higgins
49.
obviously a very, very class player, a very naturally talented player, but if he can make a 147 the way he's played this afternoon, it'd be the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. He hasn't looked like making 30. There lies the question. You just cannot imagine that happening, can
John
you?
Higgins 49.
Never in the last 20 years have I seen Higgins play like this.
Yep, another example there, playing with a little bit of side on, and that time he just didn't get through the ball and it didn't push as he expected. Just not. Needs to slow up. Needs to slow up. Well, he's playing for the red. The red closest. He can't believe that he's bemused. Because the red he's closest to, he played for into the right corner. Just can't get the pace of the table. Wasn't straight
57.
on the red, and not for the first time have we seen him play that type of shot and just get no reaction on the cue ball. Amazing. It's end of break, end of visit. Got a 60-point lead, but there's still a possible 67 remaining. And there you see it. Oh dear. Another fine mess you got me into, Stanley. Frames on the other side of the wall, and Jan Verhaas reminding them, if they didn't know, there's a match on this side, so just this red needed to win the final frame of the session.
Foul.
And he's gone in off.
Alan
And
McManus
there's a
4.
red that is potable from the D. So Alan McManus is going to get a chance now, and it's not a bad one. It was almost straight. Apart from the green, all the reds and colours in potable positions. I think the red just to the left of the pink is available. You'd think he'd play for the black off this, but John Higgins now has to sit and...
Yeah. Wow.
John Higgins 42.
There's no problem getting past the pink, but didn't hit that well to knock it onto the other red. There was plenty of room there, Stephen. Goes straight into the red to the right of it. That's what he's looking at, and I mean there is a possibility if he took the pot on that he might finish on the black or pink, and that's what he's going to go for. Is tough. Well, how close was that? And he was on the black. Look at those reds all along this back cushion. Great attempt this, Stephen.
Yeah, and I think that's the sort of shots John's going to probably take on now. Take a little bit of a risk because he's getting beaten all the safety bouts and make something happen that to clear the path for the brown to that left centre. Alan would have liked to have played this shot from the last red.
Well, he can't believe that.
He's not the only one.
Did he take his eye off the pot? Let's have another look. They're tight pockets, these middles, but he overcut it.
He was playing out of a load of left-hand side to avoid the cannon.
McManus has certainly rolled back the years. He beats his good friend John Higgins, and what a fantastic fight back John made of it, but he just gave himself too much to do.